Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Two Scoop News. Now, today we are going to talk about sexual assault because it's been happening very much lately in the news. And, Harvey Weinstein and now Heather Lind. And basically, with the case of Heather Lind, we're talking about a former president of the US, George H.W. Bush, being accused of sexually assaulting her while posing next to him in a photo shoot at one of her screenings of a television series that she was starring in. And so this is serious. We're talking about a former president here. It's not as bad as President Clinton, but still, this is a national figure. And so, this basically tells us that it doesn't matter where you come from or what your status is, politically or economically, or in case of Hollywood and movie starring Harvey Weinstein, it doesn't matter where you come from or what you do. Sexual assault is a serious thing. It should be taken seriously because we're talking about the lives of women here in the industry, and it's very serious. And so this episode is more like a talk, more like a reasoning of, what would make these men do things like that. I mean, I've read some of the stories about Harvey Weinstein and how he forces women to do things, or he puts them in really awkward situations. And it's when you read the stories and the articles around what Harvey Weinstein did to these women, it's mind-blowing how he gets away with this stuff. And the former president right next to his wife is really messing with this young lady. I mean, it's amazing. It's just amazing. What makes these men do this? Well, you know what? A lot of these men, they do not have the spirit of God in them. They're yielding towards the flesh. Some of them may even be possessed. You don't even know. And I think what's happening is that we're losing dignity. All these figures, all these amazing people that we essentially look up to, we're wondering what's going on with them. I think they're losing their spiritual connection. I don't think they even have any spiritual connection. They probably don't even have any connection. So when you have no connection with God, you basically yield towards the flesh. And when you yield towards the flesh, these things happen. Sexual assault happen. Rape cases happen. All this stuff. Sexuality just goes downhill from there once you lose that connection with God. We should really be mindful of this and realize that in the last days, the people that we look up to, they're going to disappoint us. All these major figures, these rich guys, even former presidents. And you know what? At least he apologized. I really respect the fact that at least they apologized and said, you know what, he didn't really, while he didn't mean to cause any harm, so to speak, I'll leave that up to you guys to decide whether he was intentionally doing this or not. At least they apologized for it. That I'll give them. And so, again, friends, the Bible says we should flee sexual immorality. It is the one sin that is done against the body. Every other sin is, committed outside of the body, but except sexual sin, which is committed against the body. It is something that will mess you up internally, and it can ruin people's lives. People who've been raped and assaulted and sexually abused, they really go through some serious psychological trauma. And so that can really, get women to question themselves, whether it's them causing it, or whether it's, something that they're not doing properly that is triggering these things. But really, I think it's mostly the men's fault. We should be careful and be able to control ourselves in these environments, respecting and honoring women as, creatures of God, people who are actually, as people. Women are people too, And so I leave you with that. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think about this whole thing? This whole Heather Lind thing, and especially the Harvey Weinstein thing going on. It's really serious right now what's happening. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What do you think should happen to these people that are committing these sexual assaults? Should they be arrested? Should they be locked up? Should they be penalized in some way? Leave your comments down below, let me know what you think. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. God bless.